Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles and cousins, of course, and my new favorite, Nana Bananas, or grandfathers, and baseball fans everywhere. Welcome to this edition of the Valley Baseball League's Rewind 2020 season. Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Knight. I am here on behalf of the Valley League and all the teams in this league. And as you know, we have just transitioned from our regular season into our 2020 Rewind season of the playoffs. And guess what comes after the playoffs? You guessed it. That was a tough one, right? The championship games. They are just around the corner. We are probably about, 10 days from the finals in our league. And then the season will be all wrapped up and you'll be calling us saying, hey, can we see some more baseball? And we will work hard to figure out how to answer yes to that question. I'm talking about we, and the we, of course, is Aaron and Jordan. Everybody say hi. Well, it's good to have the crew here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of going through withdrawals. I'm used to doing 7 games podcast or a rewind night, and now we're down to 1. And, I feel like somebody just kicked me off of the escalator at the airport. So I'm kind of stumbling around here. I want like 7 times more baseball. That's because I'm a baseball greedy person. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you guys. Aaron, set the stage. We're just a couple days into the playoffs. What is your take on what's happening and where do we stand?
Yeah, so we've started the first round of the playoffs. We saw that 4 teams got in both the North and the South. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on a North matchup. It's going to be Woodstock and Newmarket. So Woodstock came in as the number 2 seed and Newmarket number 3. Not a lot of difference between the top 2 teams in the North, but there is a lot of difference between the rest of the teams. Strasburg, we know, the number 1 seed at 26 and 16, and then Woodstock just below them at 25 and 17. And then Newmarket finished the regular season 7 games back from the first spot. So there was a lot of difference there. It's going to be interesting to see how the first matchup between Woodstock and Newmarket pans out.
Yeah, speaking of that first matchup, Jordan, that is your cue, buddy. What can we say about that matchup without taking all the fun out of it?
Yeah, Graham, that's been my job all season, honestly. You know what? This game, honestly, there were a couple themes that I really took away from this one. And the first one is look at how time can heal. And if you really want to look, I know we're going to get into some individual player stats in just a second, of course, but if you want to look back on 2018, these are teams that were quite literally on like the polar opposite spectrum of the Valley Baseball League. You've got the Newmarket Rebels, they're the 2018 champs. That's a season that they're never going to forget. They don't want to. And then on the other end, you've got a Woodstock team that struggled that year, 5 wins in total on the season, and they're trying to do everything they can to forget about that year. Now here we are. We move forward in time a little bit, 1 season's worth, and then here in the 2020 Rewind season. And now here we have Woodstock hosting Newmarket, the defending champs, in a game. And it's amazing. And I honestly, if we do get into these individual player stats, which I love the graphics that are going to flash up on the screen at any moment's notice too. But I really, when you look at this Woodstock team, I want to give credit where it's due offensively to them, particularly in their infield. And Andrew Puglielli is naturally going to be the first person that we talk about. Puglielli, he finishes the season with a batting average of .294. He racks up 45 hits, 34 runs on the season. Then you switch it over, you go to first base, and you got Aidan Nagle, who had the 3rd highest batting average in the Valley Baseball League. And not only that, he led the VBL in home runs as well. He had 11 total on the season. And then you have to finish off the infield, of course. In Newmarket's case, you've got William Escala, and Will in the season this year. His impact in just 26 games was definitely well felt. Going back to these notes here, batting average of .348, 39 hits on the season, and 15 RBIs. And every single one of them shows up in this game where it is due. It's the postseason. If you're not going to show up in the postseason, it's going to pay dividends. But Woodstock, this is a team that tonight is playing in an 18 combined run game. There's a reason there's so much offense. Newmarket, you'll definitely see glimmers of that defending championship squad, but this newly rebuilt, I don't know why we're even casting any doubt anymore, why any fans would cast doubt on Woodstock. This is not that 5-win baseball team, and you have athletes like these guys who really put them over the edge. This, out of every day one game we've collectively had so far, this one's my favorite for a reason. A lot of offense, great infield play, and personally, it's that comeback story that just makes baseball that much sweeter.
Yeah, I think Aaron said it best early in the season. Everybody likes the underdog coming from behind and, taking it. I just want to I love how you gave a shout out to the teams and the crew on all the teams. I just want to give a shout out to our graphics team between Tyler and James and MK. And we just added a new graphics helper or assistant. I don't even know what to call him. Jordan Mercer just came on the team to help put on these graphics. So, I mean, those guys are just killing it. They started the season. They're bringing all the stuff. It's really fun to see what they've done. So that's a shout out to the behind the scenes crew. Aaron, any other shout outs you want to give to either Newmarket or Woodstock?
Yeah, just a couple players that I want to highlight. I know Jordan set up some really good ones to watch, but I cannot ignore Caleb Ward in this game. He went 4 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBIs for Woodstock. One of those hits was a home run. He had a really good game, but I need to throw this out there to Graham. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but it's something that John Leonard pointed out in his notes, a Little League home run. Do you know what that is at all? Because there was one in this game.
No idea. What is a Little League home run? Oh, where it stays infield and nobody can catch it. It's like the hot potato that's the nightmare for everybody.
Yeah, it's like all the kids, they're trying the hardest, but they just can't make a good throw or whatever it is. But in this one, it was Puglielli. He hit a triple and then ended up scoring on an error. So kind of funny little quirky thing that happens in this game. So you'll have to watch for that too.
Yeah, you just feel bad for whoever, when that happens. The wheels came off the bus. Aaron and I just did a show with Chipper Jones. We worked on a show with a Game Time called Game Time with Boomer Esiason, and Chipper Jones was the guest. And he talks about being, I think it was in a World Series game or something, and he overthrew first base. He said, it was kind of his last game, and he was wrapping up his career. And he said he was really glad that it was he who made the mistake. He said he's made that play hundreds of times, but for whatever reason, the ball just sailed. It happens, it's part of the game. But he said it was really happy that he made that mistake, because he would hate to have that hanging over somebody who screwed up, what was essentially going to be his last game. So yeah, you hate when those wheels come off the bus, but it does happen. Quicksand is the term from the football. I guess there's quicksand in baseball as well. All right. Anything else you guys want to add about this game as we kind of start and wade into the playoffs from 2019? All right. Well, if your feet aren't wet yet, they're going to be pretty soon. We'll bring you another playoff game tomorrow night, but for tonight, that's going to wrap it up. For our graphics team, I want to give them a shout out again. For Tim, for Tyler, for James, for MK, for Jordan, our new graphics person, and everybody else who's helped make this happen. Thank you for joining us, and also for Jordan and Aaron and myself. We'll see you tomorrow night with another playoff game right here in our 2020 Rewind season. Thanks, everybody. And before I close, I know you think I forgot, but I didn't. We're wishing you all perfect health, and we're wishing you all a speedy return to the baseball diamond. We'll see you again soon.
High School in Woodstock, Virginia. It is the 2019 Valley Baseball League and the Woodstock River Bandits. Tonight, game 1 of the playoffs. It's Lyle Lockhart at first, Austin Bates behind the plate, and Ryan Mitchell on the mound. And that is shot down the left field line for a base hit. Ball on a strike here to Castellano. That's a line shot into left. That's a base hit. Nagle charging fields. A little bobble. He recovers. Throw to the plate, though, will be offline. And that little bobble made sure he didn't have a chance at Joshua Cox. So it's an RBI for Castellano as Newmarket strikes first. Eventually sets and deals. And that is strike 3 called on the inside corner. So now it's Aidan Nagle. First pitch swing and shoots one to center and deep. Going back and looking up as Seegers as that is long gone. Aidan Nagle sitting dead red fastball on the first pitch, and he got one elevated, and he elevated it right out of here. 12 on the season. He led the league with 11. Allen deals, and a breaking ball is popped up on the infield. Second baseman Nolan on the grass. He's got it, and that's the inning. But Aidan Nagle's homer ties it up for 1-1. 7-8-9 for the Rebels against Ryan Mitchelley. And first pitch swinging, and a hard bouncer down to first. It's knocked down with the glove by Lyle Lockhart, but Alvaro Valdez is aboard. Ground level, so we can't see the plate top to bottom of the zone very well. 1-2, that's on the ground to second. Fielded there by Escala. Goes to Jones for one. Over to Lockhart for the double play, and that is the inning. And the top on base percentage in the Valley this season at .519. 2-0 pitch, and that is slammed to center and deep. Seegers going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! Second solo dinger of the night for the Bandits, and almost in the same spot as going the other way down the line. That's going to be trouble, and it is a fair ball, extra bases. Boogie hits second, digging for third. He will make it in with a slide to third base. Ball gets away, and now he, after some indecision, he's coming to the plate as the throw got offline, and he slides across home plate head first. See if he's thinking along the same lines. Runner does go. Pitch is a ball. Throw down to second, and Way is in safe. Blake Way with the steal. And that is lined into left field. That is down for a base hit. And past the diving Cox. He will make the round at second. And Escala is heading for third. Here's the relay. And he is standing. Oh, 1 grounded to first. Hewlett there to field and go to the bag, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets 3. And after complete, the Bandits are up 4-1. Went down the left field line with a base hit his first time up. Later came in to score. He bunts here, third base side. Puglielli was in, though, and he fields and throws over to first as he awaits the 0-2 from Mitchelley. And did he hold up on a breaking ball? They appeal. Base umpire says he went. Looked like he held up, but Bandits will take the call. 4 and 5. Lyle Lockhart with a high drive to left field, going back, and that is gone. Home run, third of the night for Woodstock. First pitch swinging. Lyle Lockhart sends one out deep to right field, and it's 5-1 Bandits. No short porch that time. Runner goes at first. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down to second. And in safely. 3-2 pitch coming to Ward. And he shoots one into right field. That'll be a base hit. Coming around third is Bates. He will score without a throw. It's 6-1. Oh, 2. Line drive right to the second baseman, Nolan. Hit it hard, did DeShazer, but right to the Newmarket second baseman. Inside out, and that is a fair ball past the diving Puglielli at third. Rounds first is Hewlett heading for second. He'll make it standing. And it's a leadoff double here in the fourth. Last of the third at home, trailing Stanton 3-0, and Charlottesville's now up on Covington 6-3. Top of the fourth, and he threw a fastball by him again, did Mitchelley. Strikes out Valdez to end the fourth. A roller right back to the mound. Good glove by Victor. His throw, however, was low to first, but Hewlett digs it out. Tied for sixth in home runs with 7. Hits that one to third. Hard, but scooped up nicely by Castellano. Across the diamond, and that's the inning. Bandits go 3 up, 3 down for the first time tonight. And we're off to the 5th inning with Woodstock ahead of Newmarket 6-1. So we're into the 5th. Fly ball to center. Back on it. Still drifting back now under it right at the tracks. Jalen DeShazer, and there's 2 gone. Little flare out in the shallow right, but getting there is Escala, and that's the inning. Infield's coming in here for the Rebels. Runners at second and third, one out. Puglielli lines one into center field. That'll get them both home. Gets away momentarily from Seegers and allows Puglielli to make it to second. And a swing and a miss, and the Shazers out on strikes to end the fifth. There's a line drive and into center field for a base hit. Nolan's going to score. Castellano will go to third, and it's a pinch hit RBI single for David Smith. Makes it an 8-2 game. 0-1. On the ground to the left side and into left field. Little C&I base hit. One run is in. It's now 8-3. 6-4. All right, here we go. Sam Ewald will deal, and there's a first pitch swing and a ground ball towards second. Escala fields, flips to second to get the force there to end the inning. So one pitch finishes off the sixth. Runners going from first. Pitches a ball, throw down, and not in time. Willie gets his ninth steal for the summer. Home run went to straightaway center field. Ahead in the count. Strickland deals, and that hit him. All right, with an off-speed pitch that came in on Aidan, so he will trot down to first, put men at first and second. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and it's launched deep to left center field. Going back is Cox, but he will have room. Ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Seeger is rounding third. He's coming to the plate. It was bobbled by DeShazer. That's going to allow a runner to move up to third. Hit hard to short and a high hop as Jones went to dive for it. One run is in. Second run is offline. As the throw was offline, but Nolan scores. It's now an 8-6 game. Deloach deals and misses outside for ball four. In comes a run. It's now 8-7. 2-0. Hit hard, right to short, knocked down by shortstop Jones. He'll shuffle to Escala. Rolls one into right field for a base hit. Here comes Jalen around third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it will be in plenty of time as he is gunned down by Valdez, who was playing
at number 7 complete.
Fairly shallow in right field.
And Newmarket 8.
And he gunned it to the plate. It was right on line, and Jalen DeShazer had no chance at all. He tried to come to a stop, maybe getting to a rundown, but out by a mile. Would have been first and third if he held him with 2 outs. There's a little pop-up out into shallow left, just actually back of shortstop, and Jones is there to make the catch. 1-0. Soft liner to second. There's Escala, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down. 1-0. Pulled down the right field line on the run, and reaching up and unable to make the catch is Valdez. Aidan Nagle's on the move. He's at second. He's heading for third. The relay will not be made. And Aidan Nagle's at third base as that was a long drive out to right. Nagle at third. 1 down, tie game in the bottom of the 8th. Bates rolls one. Fair inside the bag at third. Coming in to score is Nagle. Bates heading for second. He will make it standing up with a double. And Woodstock's back on top 9-8. Another base hit for Ward. That's in the alleyway, and it's going to get another run in. He'll hit first, head to second. That's a double for Ward. Serrano deals. Slammed to left center field, and a running grab made out there by Cox. Connor Miller delivers. Fly ball into left center field, and who wants it? Aidan Nagle is there. Calling off to Shazer, and there's 2 men out. Full count. Miller sets, kicks, and deals. And that is strike 3 called. A pitch just under the letters on the inside corner. Seegers didn't like the call at all, but he is rung up to end the game.
Score, Woodstock 10.
Connor Miller.
And Newmarket 8.
And a big hug from his catcher, Austin
Woodstock
Bates, as he
leads the
closed it
series
out.
1-0.